Hello, good morning, everyone. This is Life Issue and this is Blessing. Thank you so much for coming to my channel. If you've not subscribed to our channel, please help us hit the red button so that you can get notification and you can also follow us and support our channel. This morning I woke up, it was around 8 o'clock. My husband just shouted and said, "Oh my God, T.B Joshua is dead." That's Temitope Balogun Joshua, the founder of Synagogue Church of Nigeria, SCON. Now, we don't attend the church. I've never listened to him before. But I grew up in Nigeria and there's been a lot of stories around him, telltales and people's insinuation about this man of God. And there was once a story about him and my pastor. But he's not one of the pastors that I listen to. I hardly even listen to any pastor. When I heard about his death, I was like, oh my God. We have had so many deaths since last year. So many important people dying. And I'm like, another death, another person that's from his work. No matter how we look at it, like him or hate him, he has a lot of people that are employed by him, has a lot of people that believe in him. You know, this man is being followed by a lot of people internationally, around the world. He has churches everywhere, and this church pays them. Now, the way he runs his church, I'm most times seeing him as the head pastor. We don't see his other pastors, so it's kind of like a one-man business. So my fear when I had was like, oh my God, what will happen to his church? I don't know the structure that he has put in place. When I was trying to look at the news this morning just to know what was happening and what's going on about him, and the first thing that I saw was this news that said that the church was locked up this morning. And I was like, why would they lock the church up? The people need to be in there. They need to be hearing word of succor and having people, elders and leaders talking to them and explain to them that their man of God has gone to be with the Lord and that he's in a good place. But I don't know the structure of the church. Now, T.B Joshua is one of those pastors that no matter the controversy that has trailed him, he has actually risen to the occasion. He doesn't even answer back. He doesn't even give interview. He just continues with his work. That's one of the things I like about him. He was actually alleged to have been in his mother's womb for 14 months. That means he wasn't born at 9 months. So people think it's a miracle, that it was a sign. And people say that he was prophesied on 100 years ago, that he was going to be a Messiah, someone that was going to come and heal the land. And a lot of people, and when I mean a lot of people, go to his church. Celebrities, politicians, even people from around the world come to this church. Like when they do programs, a lot of people come to this church. A lot of people believe in him and his message. So it doesn't really matter what you think or what you believe. The point is that there are some people out there who are mourning and people who are actually affected by the death of this man of God. Now, he was supposed to be celebrating his 58th birthday. I think his born is June 12th, so it's kind of like in 3 days' time. And he made a video about it and was talking about the fact that there's a lot of pandemic. He wasn't going to celebrate it in a big way. And now he's gone. Point in our life as Christians, as a nation, we need people that are very vocal. And T.B Joshua is one of those people that are very vocal. He had made some comments about what Nigerians are passing through. He's very vocal about the economic situation of Nigeria. He's one of those pastors that, leaders just don't go and bow to him, or he will just say what he wants to say. And his preaching is just like that from what I can see, because I had to listen to him this morning. I had to listen to 1 or 2 of his tapes. And I was like, who are people talking about this man? This man can preach. I'm sorry, I've never listened to him before. But I have here his last message on Sunday. That was Sunday last week. I'm going to play for you guys. And I just picked some parts because I felt that parts were pointing to certain things and, revealing certain things to us as a nation, as a person. T.B Joshua apparently is claimed to be one of the richest Nigerian pastors. And It was only last 2 weeks I was doing a video about Nigerian pastors and how rich they are. And now he's dead. And I'm like, I was just wondering, all these things, everything that we try to get on this earth, at the end of the day, we leave it behind. All he has is his legacy. And this legacy, if the church is not structured properly, if the church is not built on a solid foundation, if the church is not built on Christ, we all know that this legacy will fall apart. He has had a lot of misunderstanding with his church leaders who have left, who has made a lot of accusation about his practices and the things that they do in church, the things that they used to do in church. There have been a lot of people who are his church leaders who came after him and they made a lot of allegations. And at the end of the day, as a pastor, as a human being, as a person on earth, it's not about the money, it's not about the fame, it's not about the miracles, it's about where we will be at the end of our life. I hope that so many Nigerian pastors will, through his death, understand that God will take you anytime. We've been saying this so many times and we'll be talking about it. It does not matter how many airlines you have, how many planes you have, how big your congregation is. It does not matter the rhetorics and the the audience that listen to you, that clap for you. At the end of the day, we will stand before our Master and will give account of our life on earth. Hope that T.B Joshua is with the Lord, that he finds peace wherever he is now. I just pray that synagogue as a church survives him, because there's so many people who believes in that ministry, whose faith is hinged in that ministry. They need to be able to have another pastor, another figure, another symbol of authority. Just like some churches, when Redeem, their founding father, died, they were able to appoint someone else who had a vision of the church. And I hope the synagogue will also be able to appoint someone with the same vision as the man of God. We either get old and die, or will die young. He died young. The Lord needed him. No matter what people are insinuating, no matter what people think in their mind, he's gone. I was trying to search a little bit about his wife and his family. They are actually very silent. You don't hear about his wife and his family. And I hope that people remember that he has a family and he has children also. And that I think the wife's name is Evelyn Joshua. She's very silent, yeah. And she's not, I don't hear much about her, but she's there. She's been very supportive of the husband. Yeah, so yeah, she's she's there. She's been there all this while. And she will be mourning now. So let's put her in our prayer this morning. I'm going to play the video that I wanted to play of his last known preaching that happened last week. I know there was another one on Saturday. I don't have a video of that, but I want to play what he had to say. Just listen.
The Lord grace to Paul. I thank Jesus Christ, our Lord, who has given me strength, that he considered me trustworthy, appointing me to his service. Verse 13, even though I was once a blasphemer and a persecutor and a violent man, I was shown mercy because I acted in ignorance and unbelief. What goes wrong must surely come wrong. And when we plant a wrong seed, the wrong harvest will surely come. Paul warned Timothy not to take a step back when he is sick, when he is attacked, when he is persecuted. He warned him not to take a step back when he is sick, when he is persecuted, when he is discouraged, not to take a step back.
I like what he just said now. When we plant a wrong seed, a wrong harvest will surely come. We as Christians need to know that the Bible will outlive all of us. He's been there and it will continue. The word of God does not change. It cannot change and does not end. We that are members of churches, we need to plant the right seed. Pastors, clergymen, imam, whatever religion that you are, you need to plant the right seed. Because at the end of the day, what goes around comes around. We will not go to the grave 6 feet with our money. It all ends here. No matter how popular you are, you're a celebrity, you are a politician, you are a president of a country, whatever you are, remember, what goes round comes round. When you are making those decisions, when you are making those others, when you are trying to frustrate people, remember, what goes round comes round. When you are buying those jets and showing it on the internet, when you are calling people idiots and when you are calling people thugs because you're a politician, remember, what goes round comes round. This is from the mouth of Prophet T.B Joshua. Of his preaching also, do not take a step back. Does not matter what we are facing, does not matter what is happening in our life, we do not take a step back. And I think this pastor lived his life that way. When he was persecuted, when they ridiculed him, when the whole media was after him, he moved on. His ministry moved on. His life moved on. He gained more advance. He became more popular. Don't take a step back when people call you name. When people say you are nothing, when people try to bring policies that will not be in your favor, don't take a step back. This is from the mouth of T.B Joshua. May his gentle soul rest in perfect peace, and may his life be an example for those who are coming, who will be the forebearers in future, and for those who are here now. May you learn from his death that we are all pencil in the hand of the Creator. Thank you so much for listening. What do you think about this? Drop your comment. Bye-bye.